Hey guys, so this is two. If you haven't met me before, today I have something to talk about that I think is gonna change your life. If you are a gardener like me, most of my close friends know that I garden, but a lot of people don't know that about me. But recently, I have been a gardener for like years, probably 5 to 6 years. Um, Ever since I purchased my first home, I have been putting fruit trees and growing things in the backyard, and now I've outgrown that space. So now I have another yard that I'm now putting a food forest, a mini urban food forest in. Um, and this year, I really am like adamant about eating healthy and growing my own food, and especially vegetables, just because prices are going up. Like everything's just really expensive, and I think it's time for me to get back to it again because I kind of stopped for a little bit. I just kind of focus on growing fruit trees instead of, you know, working on the smaller stuff like the vegetables. Um, that's the only thing I don't like about it is you have to keep growing it. Otherwise, it won't produce. Versus fruit trees, they're you plant it once and it's there. I'm one of those gardeners who are like kind of lazy, like kind of into it, but kind of set it and forget it kind of gardener. But this year, I'm planning ahead because it's about to be spring, and you know what that means. You start your startlings inside, your seedlings, and once it gets warm outside, you can put it into the ground and all that. But today, what I want to talk to you about is I've discovered some tricks that can help you with your garden if you're first starting out, because I thought it's really clever. Um, the first thing I want to share is there's these bags that you can get on Amazon. I go to Amazon for everything, but these are they're called planters bag, and they are biodegradable, which is really nice. And I got the small one because this is my thing. If you get the smaller ones, you don't have to put much soil in it, and you don't have to waste a lot of soil because I'm kind of cheap too. So I buy the organic soil, so those are kind of expensive too. So I'm trying to help you out. So if you buy this, um, you just fill it up, and a filled up one will look like this. You fill the organic soil in here, and then you can just put one seed. This saves seeds too. Um, Before, like my method of gardening is I'll have a whole pouch of seeds, and then I will like just spread it into the garden bed, and then I'll just water it and just hope for the best. Like that's how I used to garden, but it worked because I had good soil. It rains in Louisiana a lot where I'm living. What, baby? We have a guest, guys. He really wants to be on camera. This is Stallion. So back to the seeds. I'll talk to you a little bit about, like, I used to garden like that, guys. So I used to just throw the seeds in the beds and hope for the best. But I'm a changed woman. This year I am making changes. Stallion is gonna hold me accountable by putting just waste less seeds, first of all, and prepared. Plan ahead. That way I don't waste a lot of space in my garden bed as well, because when I used to spread seeds like that, I used to never know what's gonna grow right there. So I kind of have to dedicate one whole bed to like one type of vegetable. But this year I'm gonna have a bunch of different kinds this by the use of these. Um, so what I like about these is it's biodegradable, and the roots can grow through the bag, so you don't even have to remove it when you put it in the ground. So it's convenient. So once the seed starts to sprout into a tiny little plant, you can take this, dig a hole, and just throw it right in, and that's it. So I'll show you my little collection in a little bit, but like once my plant starts to sprout, I started like getting really excited watching it grow every day too. Um, so tip number one. Another tip that I found is you can go to Costco, okay? Like if you have Costco or any grocery store nearby that you go to, you can steal their boxes. And they are the easiest way to organize. Let me show you. Um, so these boxes that I got from Costco, basically you can organize these sea bags. Another advice is if you ever buy produce in a plastic container, like a strawberry container, let me show you. This is what I have. So if you buy strawberries like me, like religiously, it will come in a large container like this. And what I like to do is I'll put my seedling mix in here. So right now this box is dedicated to basil. I'm starting some basil, so I like made a little label for it. But like you can see here, I can put 8 of them, can't count. I can put 8 of them in this strawberry box, and I can close the lid, so it's kind of like a little greenhouse. And if you live in a cold area, you can put it inside. That way, you know, you're not taking up too much space. You can put it under the sink in your kitchen, so that it can, you know, stay warm. Or you can put by the windowsill. I like close it and I put it by the windowsill. The cats get on it and doesn't like push it away, so the dirt's not going everywhere. So it's really convenient, and you can just snap right in. So that's tip number 2 for you, and it's free. You know, you're reusing things, and it's good for the environment. So another tip I have is buy organic ginger roots. So if you are a pho lover like me, I love to cook pho. So I would buy organic ginger at Costco, and sometimes I don't use them all. So they start to sprout by themselves, so I just let them. And then what I do is I take the container, I put 2 tissue at the bottom because there's holes down here, just so the dirt doesn't fall through when I put the dirt through. And then what I did, I put some organic soil mix into this container, and then I put the ginger back in where the sprout starts to show. Like I can show you here, the sprouts will start to show, and I just cover dirt all over it so that it can help it, you know, generate some roots. So I'm really excited about growing it this year, so we'll see how it goes. I think this is really clever. So I just put it back in the container that it came in with a little dirt in there. So that's my ginger. So yeah, you can pretty much grow your own ginger, and I would advise getting the organic ones, just because it's better for you. Why not? And then it grows so much easier. There's organic ginger is usually smaller than the store-bought ones. And then trick number 4, we're on trick number 4 now, is get you this. This is something I just found out about. So it is called an auger drill bit, okay? And it looks like this. So I'll show you right here. This right here is going to be a lifesaver, because guess what it does, guys? It digs a hole for you, okay? Like, this is a drill that I already own, we already own, and you know, I'm just gonna pop the battery in just to show you know what I'm doing. And it will drill a hole for you. So what you can do is you can plant anything. You don't even need a shovel. It's gonna be like one and done. Like you just drill into the ground. I'm gonna go outside and demonstrate it as well to see if it works, because I'm really excited to do this. But I'm so excited to learn about this, because like basically you can just buy this also on Amazon or online. I got the biggest one that I can get at, this one is 15 bucks, and I think it's gonna save me so much time because I just bought like 6 fruit trees to put in the back, and I just know that I'm gonna need help digging all those holes and removing grass too. So this right here, like naturally, is gonna be a weed cleaner too. Like you can like just go around the area where you're gonna plant your trees to remove the weeds without getting your hands dirty. Like I'm all about efficiency here. So we're gonna go outside and we're gonna play with this. I'm so excited. Chad just put this on for me before he went to work, so I'm gonna go to work today in the yard. So I'm excited to show you. So this is the best tip and trick that I have, and I wanted to share. So let's go out to the garden and plant some trees. So Stallion has spoken. He really wants to go outside with us to garden. So we're gonna take him and we'll see you guys outside. You ready, buddy? Hey, buddy. What you doing? Thought you were gonna help me. Okay, guys. So another tip that I have is to get these rubber mulch rings. They're only $10 at your Home Depot or Lowe's, and they help tremendously with keeping weed from your trees, and you can cut them as well. So I'm gonna go and plant this first tree right here. I already put this down for a couple of days to kind of get the weed to die down around it. So we're about to test this out. Plant this beautiful tree right here. We're gonna have a peach tree right there. So let's do this. How cool. I like to just water it one more time just so the mulch gets wet and it'll keep the tree moisturized. Yeah, and that's it. So if you like videos like these, give it a like and I'll keep making them. I had fun doing it and I hope to finish the rest of the trees today before it rains because I want to take advantage of this weather. Kind of cloudy outside. I think it's gonna rain soon, so that's gonna help me water my plants. So maybe I don't have to water this after all. But stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye.